start light our product. So first of all, I need to add a floor. So to do that, I will add just a plane. As you see here, the plane is floating in the air. So I need to return it to the world origin. So to do that, I need to make the cursor in the world origin. So to do that, I will click Control Shift S and cursor to world origin. Then click in the plane and click Shift S also and selection to cursor, and the plane will be added to the world origin. So I need to scale it a little bit. Maybe I will scale it 2 times like this. I think I will scale it 1 more time like this. Then I will not add a background. I will use another technique in the compositor after rendering our product. So just for the moment, I need to select the floor and go to the object properties, and in the visibility I will use it as shadow catcher. So to use it as a shadow catcher, you need to change your render engine to cycles, because the shadow catcher feature is just in cycles. So we need to go to visibility. Now we have this mask shadow catcher and enable it. Now I need to enable another option, which is transparent. So I need a transparent background. So now I need to, as you see here, the origin of my chair is in this place. So I need to change it to the floor. So to do that, I need to click Control Alt X. If you don't, this pipe menu, you can enable it in the edit preferences. So make the origin to button. So we have our origin here. So now we need to add the material to our floor and give it a simple material with a pure white. Now I need to increase the specular to 1 and the roughness to 1. Now we need to add a normal studio lighting, which is key lighting and fill light and the rim light. So to add that, you need to have 3-point lighting. So in the edit preferences and in the add-on tab, you will find the 3-point lighting and enable it. So I will add the 3-point light like this. Sorry, 3-point light. Then I will select all my lights like this and drop it down in 2 meter height, 2 meter height, and the fill light 2 meter height. So like this, I have the key light, the fill light, and the rim light. I need to rotate them to be this. I need to that the backlight be in the back like this, and the fill light to be in this area, and the fill light in this area like this. So I have my camera here, so I need to reposition it. So select your camera and in the rotation make Y and Z 0 like this, and I need to move it to this place. Maybe in the X I will make it 0, and for the Z I will for the height of the camera I will make it 1. Also in the rotation in the X-axis I will make it 90 degree. Now if I click 0 to go to the camera view, you will have this. Now we need to add something here in the output properties, I need to change the resolution to 1920. Also, in the camera properties, I need to change the focal length to 120 millimeter to have detailed view. Now, as you see here, the Z axis is 1 meter height, but I want to keep this height and change the view of the camera to the bottom. So I don't need to move the Z axis like this, but I will keep this horizon view to the top of the chair and shift the Y axis with this option. So make sure that you are in the camera properties, and in the Y axis shift it like this until you get the chair in the middle of the view like this. Now I need to rotate my chair in -25. Let's move it a little bit to here, and we have our chair set up properly. So now I need to divide my viewport to 3 viewports. So one for viewing our lighting and one for set up our world node. So I will change the object mode to world node like this. So I will add an HDRI lighting. So I will add this HDRI called Artist Workshop. You can find it in Polyheaven. So called Artist Workshop. So click, select it and open it like this. So now if I turn on the render mode, you will have this look. So for me, I can render it just with the HDRI, but I need to teach you how to set up your lighting without HDRI, without just HDRI. So I will use a combination between HDRI and 3-point lighting. So I will disable the light of HDRI like this. So hit 0, and I need to also disable the back and fill light to work properly on the key light, as you see here, and go to the color management on the Cycles engine settings and change it to high contrast. So now how we know that our lighting is properly highlighted. So to do that, we need to use the false color. So to have a proper light, we need to create, for example, I need to create a fall off from here. So this is the brighter area, and this is the less brighter area, and this is the dark area. We will light it with the fill light. So I need to create a fall off from here to here. First of all, I need to make our light shadow light soft. So to do that, I need to change in the size of the area light. So go in the object data properties of the lighting and change the size, for example, to 1. I think 1 is good for me. And now I will start increase the lighting and the power of our key light. So I will start increase it until you get this area, until this area starts be lighted. So maybe I will change my position. I will change my light position like this, maybe like this, and go to the camera view here and start increase my light. So until you get this green color. If you have a yellow color, stop increasing your light. As you see here, I think that 175, it's good. We have this fall off, we have green light here, less dark here, and dark area here, and this area will be lighted with the fill light. So now I will add our fill light to start lighting this area. So now I need to go to these lights properties and start increase it until I get a little bit of green in this area like this. As you see here, we have a blue colored. It means that this area is black, so I need to make it a little bit bright. So I increase my power of fill light. I will make it 180 watt, and I need my rim light to have this rim in our chair. So I need to increase it until I get a little bit of rim light here, maybe in this area and maybe in this area, and like this. I think it's enough for me. For example, I will make it 70. So now I need to enable all this. Maybe I need to decrease it 50% because I start having this yellow color. So like this, I have a good lighting. So I can go to my color management and return to the filmic look. And as you see here, we have a good lighting. So now I will return to my world tab and enable the HDRI, but for the moment I will keep my value to 0.1 to not have a bright lighting. But for me the lighting is good, and I will go to the render setting now. So in the render setting, so I need to, for example, I need to make the max samples to 1024 samples. I think it's good. And the denoiser, make it open image denoiser, and let this light path settings to the default, everything in default. Also don't forget to enable the persistent data if you need to re-render your image. So I think all the settings are good. So now after starting before starting rendering, I need to enable some passes that I will need in the post-production and the compositing in Blender. So in this tutorial I will show you just how to use the shadow catcher. Also you can enable the ambient occlusion, also the glossy and the direct glossy and indirect glossy, also the denoising data. Now I will start the render and see you in the post-production step and the compositing step. This is everything in this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit like, and let a comment if you have any question. And I like that you support me on Gumroad. So see you in another videos. Salam.